Turning 30 feels like your bank account just filed joint custody. You and your bills both own it now. And every decision suddenly starts with, can I afford that, instead of, is that fun? Yeah, welcome to adulthood. Bills, back pain, and a deep fear of the word mortgage. But listen, your 30s aren't the too late decade. They're the get serious decade. This is when you take all those broke college kid habits, bury them 6 feet deep, and start building your wealth foundation like your 40s depend on it. Because they do. Today we're talking about the major money milestones you should hit in your 30s. The ones that separate future millionaires from future, can I borrow $40 till payday? And don't worry, almost everyone's been there at some point. Now that we've accepted adulthood is basically a subscription service with no cancellation button, let's talk about the first milestone that keeps you from losing your sanity, your emergency fund. I know I sound like a broken record, but don't worry about this breaking. If your car breaks down and your savings account starts buffering like a bad Wi-Fi signal, it's that time to fix that. You need at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. And no, that does not mean 3 months of Netflix and DoorDash. I'm talking about rent, food, gas, insurance, and maybe therapy after seeing your credit card statement. Start small. $1,000 is your first win. Then automate a weekly transfer. Even $50 a week quietly stacks up faster than your Amazon cart. Think of your emergency fund as your sleep at night money. Because nothing keeps you up at 2 a.m. as much as a surprise expense when your checking account's one overdraft away from emotional damage. Now, if your credit card balance looks like a car payment, we gotta talk. Your 30s are when interest becomes the villain in your financial movie. 12%, 18%, 26%. These aren't numbers, these are financial mugshots. Let's say you owe $8,000 at 24% interest. That's roughly $1,920 a year just for existing. You could be investing that money instead and stacking wealth. Picture this. $1,920 invested yearly at 10% for 10 years equals $30,000. That's not free money. That's freedom money. Use the avalanche method. Attack the highest interest first. If you need emotional wins, go snowball. Either way, stop paying Visa like they're your family. They don't even send Christmas cards. Because remember, compound interest can make you rich or make you cry. So for the people who aren't getting unknown calls from debt collectors and loan sharks, now that you're not drowning in debt, it's time to invest like a grown adult. Not like your cousin still chasing the next crypto coin named after a dog. I'm talking about 401ks, Roth IRAs, and boring index funds that quietly make you rich. If you invest $500 per month from age 30 to 60 at 8% returns, that will give you $745,000. If you wait till 40, it drops to $365,000. That's a $380,000 penalty for procrastination. If your job offers a 401k match, grab it. It's the closest thing to legal theft you'll ever commit. If not, open a Roth IRA and max it out. There's a $7,000 limit for 2025. Also, you're gonna want a dollar cost average like clockwork. And if you don't understand what any of those are, go check my other videos on the channel. I break down these topics so easy, a 5-year-old could understand. So forget timing the market. Just give your money time in the market. The only get-rich-quick plan that works is called compound interest. So check this out. If this video is hitting harder than your student loan payment, smash the like button before your Wi-Fi drops. And if you're feeling generous, buy me a coffee because I'm out here saving wallets and caffeine keeps me humble. Let's talk about multiple streams of income. Depending on one job in 2025 is like depending on one tire to drive a car. You're not going far. Your 30s are prime time to diversify income. Start a side hustle, freelance, rent out something, or monetize your skills. There's someone willing to pay you for what you think is just a hobby. Trust me. Here's another case study. Marcus, at 33, rented his camera gear on weekends. He made $4,000 in 6 months, invested it, and grew it to 40%. Meanwhile, his co-workers still manifesting wealth on Pinterest. Multiple streams aren't about greed. They're about protection. Inflation, layoffs, recessions. Life throws curveballs. Having extra income streams keeps you in the game when others get benched. Because in this economy, your money needs friends too. You worked hard for your money. Now protect it like it's the last plate at Thanksgiving. That means insurance and estate planning. Not sexy, but vital. Here's a checklist for your 30s. Health insurance. It's non-negotiable. Life insurance. If someone depends on you, get term life. I tend to agree with Dave Ramsey on this one. You also may need to consider disability insurance, the just in case nobody talks about. And for the love of God, please make a will. You can do it online in 30 minutes. Dying without a will is like leaving your family a puzzle with no picture on the box. You don't want your relatives fighting over your 2014 Honda and your half-used bottles of cologne. Look, I'm not saying don't enjoy your life. If you've been grinding, buy the trip, eat the sushi, get the massage. But keep it balanced. Lifestyle creep, it's sneaky. Every raise doesn't need a matching expense. Upgrade your investments before upgrading your sneakers. Ask yourself, if I double my income, can I double my savings rate? That's the mindset that turns raises into wealth, not more monthly payments. You need to define your long-term vision. By your 30s, your goals can't just be vibes. They need to be blueprints. Where do you want to be at 40? Own property? Start a business? Be debt-free? Write it down, plan it out. Even if you're behind, it's fine. You can't fix what you don't face. Awareness is the start. Consistency is the key. Compounding time is the weapon. So your 30s aren't about being perfect. They're about being intentional. You don't need to be rich overnight. Just don't be the same financially at 39 that you were at 29. Small wins stack. Habits compound. And by 40, you look back and say, damn, I'm actually doing it. This is the Financial Watchman, keeping guard over your dollars so you can keep guard over your future. If you'd like to support the channel, go ahead and click the link in the description. buymeacoffee.com/The Financial Watchman. And comment below, what milestone are you focused on in your 30s? This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be taken as personalized financial advice. Always do your own research or consult a qualified professional before making any investment or financial decisions. I'm just here to drop knowledge, motivation, and maybe a few laughs while you build your wealth. I am the Financial Watchman, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye, y'all.